Hey everyone, welcome. Hey, Wyoming, Siren, David. So, yesterday was a bummer. So, yesterday I get a message in a chat saying I'm getting dragged. And I asked whose chat was it? And it happened to be Amber's. And I was like, Amber's chat? I didn't even know she was live. So, I went over, I turned my computer on, went into Amber's chat, and I saw the most disgusting display in a while. A chat running itself. Hey, Clover. I saw a chat running itself. And then the chat started to drag Sarah. Hey, PB&J. And PB&J was treated unfairly yesterday. They started ganging up on her. And that wasn't right either. Because she had an opinion. So the Amber's chat yesterday was filled with trolls and people with an agenda. So one person was told to shut the fuck up. Another person was told to mind their own business. One person was called a cunt. Other people were just dragged just because they said they like Jamie too. Now, I'm going to call out one of the number one offenders last night. Her name was Tinksy Bell. She was down and dirty and nasty. So when I got there, I said, let's stop dragging Sarah. And everyone started to jump on me, too. So when everyone started to get disrespectful, among other things, I did what a mod does. I started to time their asses out. I'm not going to be told to shut up or whatever. So Tinksy Bell and a few others were the biggest offenders. Then I saw people, including Savannah and NCAM, making derogatory statements against Jamie. So yes, I did say a few words behind closed doors. Hey, Boots Mama. I did say a few words that they should lose their wrenches. Hey, Navigator. I did say a few words about that, and I'm not going to take those words back. Hey, Sarah. Because I saw some people that were in Jamie's chat who were sitting there trashing him. Now there were some in Amber's chat that were riling her up. One of them was Tinksy Bell herself. Hey, Mama Bear. And she was and then midway through I had to time some people out. Sarah was timing people out. Hey Julie. Hey. So people were getting timed out. And the trolls in there that were hyping up Amber were getting upset. We can't run this chat with a hate campaign. Hey Jess Ruby, welcome. You're welcome, Julie. So we can't, how do I say this? We can't sit around here with hate campaign. It was a hateful, vindictive chat. Yeah, that live was a disaster, Sarah. That live was a disaster. You shouldn't have been dragged. PB&J shouldn't have been dragged. Daria shouldn't have been dragged. Lindsay was treated like shit. I was accused of abusing my wrench, among other things. Let's see. Daria was treated like crap. Navigator was treated terribly. Everyone over at the Legion was treated like shit by the people in the chat. Oh, and guess what? Tinksy Bell was in chat begging Amber to unblock Amy. Interesting. Not once, not twice, but at least 4 times that I saw. At least 4 fucking times. So she was running with her own agenda. She was hyping up Amber, getting her riled up. She was begging Amber to unblock Amy. And a few people, I'm going to name one was Hooker, unblocked a troll that was blocked. So then the trolls were being unblocked, and the people with opinions, with actual opinions, were actually because they were found to be annoying, were getting banned last night. Now I'm going to say this to everyone in listening. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Wyoming. There was a lot of unblocking of trolls. I saw so many anti-Lycan Legion comments in general, I just let them go because they were opinions. I didn't agree with them. I didn't agree with them one bit. But if they want to sit there and be respectful and give their opinion, I had no issue with it. Hey, Shelly. So, if you have an opinion over here, I'm not going to ban you. I had people ask me critical questions in chat before, or have an opinion that I don't agree with. Hey, I don't agree with Jamie on everything. I don't think everyone agrees with everyone on everything. But it was so hateful and vindictive in that chat, it ran away. It was a runaway chat with some mods that were on their I Hate Jamie campaign, or I Have My Own Agenda campaign. That it was like, oh my God. And Wyoming's absolutely right. There were threats in that chat too. And when I went to time that person out for a threat, I timed out one threat, and then I get slack for it. Why did you time that person out? Because they made a fucking threat, you idiot. It was the mentality in that chat last night that was, and then someone came in with the towards the end. I don't know if it was a managing moderator or Amber actually did it. Yeah, it was terrible, Jess. It was. And then I lost my wrench. It was like, I don't know what happened. It was like, okay, if you want to treat me like that, fuck you. It was. Yeah, I wasn't going to, Sarah, I wasn't going to sit there and put up with disrespect, the total lack of the truth. So, here's the part that really got to me. I'm going to say this right here, right now. I do not agree with Jamie not telling Amber straight up about his communications with Tiffany. I'm going to say that straight up. I think he should have told her the truth, even though it might hurt. However, Jamie acknowledges that he fucked up. And how many times has he apologized for his actions? How many times has Jamie took a look at his actions and says, wait a minute, I did something wrong, or I went off the handle. I did something wrong here. I'm go apologize to the person. What I did wasn't right. And what Jamie did didn't warrant a 10-hour dragging stream. As Sarah just pointed out, in my opinion, I'm sorry, it didn't warrant a 10-hour stream dragging Jamie here. It's just, and then, as Julie just pointed out here, then she had TT up. Now, when TT went up on Amber's panel, I was dropping the link for other people to come up on Amber's panel, even though I didn't agree with her having a full cast panel. I thought my opinion on the issue was if she wanted to vent or say how she feels, she doesn't need a panel to do so. And I never ever said that Amber didn't have the right to talk to anyone or talk about what happened. I never said that once. It's just the way I view it is the whole thing is she should have reached out to Jamie or did this whole thing in private. But Amber's going to do what she wants to do anyway. So if she wanted to go push the lie button and say, I feel horrible today, Jamie lied to me, she didn't have to do that for 10 hours and then have people come up on her panel to rile her up along with a full star troll infested chat. Absolutely, Jess. You're absolutely right. Talking and dragging are two separate things. And the stream in October went from talking to dragging, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's how a lot of us viewed the live in October. Amber started talking about it and then started dragging Jamie. And we didn't particularly like that. I'm just stating. And you have a point there, Sarah. She could have made a pre-recorded video. She could have made a pre-recorded video. That's a good suggestion. And when I had an issue with Amy, let me just put this out there. The only reason why I went live about it was there was two issues I wanted to address with my live. All right. She was threatening to get me banned from all her friends' channels because she wasn't getting her way on things. And two, she was being used as a complaint box or as a complaint service. So every time someone would watch me in chat or disagree with something I said, they would go and complain to Amy. And knowing how Amy is with her screaming, she'd come into a chat that I had set up and she'd come yell at me. It was like, what the fuck? So I was telling her to knock it off. So the purpose of my live was to tell the whoever was doing it to knock it off. So my live had an actual purpose. Back in January, back around New Year's, it wasn't to sit there and say, oh, announce, oh, me and Amy are no longer friends. If that makes sense to everybody. Yes, I had an issue with her about her opening up her big trap and a bunch of other things, but here's the thing: what I did, I sat there and let it go. I sat there and let it go. And she kept, and she couldn't, and Amy couldn't let it go, and she kept with her hate campaign against me, and I just said, okay, I'll just well, if she wants to misbehave and stomp her feet behind the scenes, I'll just it just reflects on her behavior. So last night's chat reminds me of someone else. It actually reminded me of Dorothy, actually. It actually reminded me of Dorothy, someone who sits there, doesn't watch her chat, lets her streams run away from her. Yeah, Sarah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, 100%. You need a better plan in place if you're going to have a drama stream, especially if it's on someone controversial as Jamie. Because if you're going to have a stream talking about Jamie in that manner, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to have all the bottom feeders running over to your channel. You're going to have all the bottom feeding trolls and scuzz buckets coming over who hate that person, putting in their 2 cents, and many of them aren't very nice people. So you had TT even coming over. So you had TT watching. Interesting concept. And she wanted a link. So TT wanted a link and she demanded a link. She didn't come in and say, can I have a link, please? No, she ordered the mods around and says, give me a link. Give me a damn link. So when TT went up there, when I heard that friggin' voice of hers, I sort of zoned out for most of it because I wasn't really interested in what she had to say. Really. Would you be interested in what TT has to say? Queen real lifer? Uh, no. But the only thing that really stuck into my head is she says, "I hate all of you. I still hate all of you." And then Jax was up there, and they were exchanging. And then I heard TT wanting to message Jax, and so apparently last night, while Jax was on Amber's panel, they were having a conversation. So what I'm hearing is sort of a peace deal. I don't go at you, you don't go at me, blah blah blah. Now, I have something to say about that. I'm sounding like Amy. Damn. So if you have a panel guest, all right, and they're saying something that is absolutely not true, and you know for a fact that it is fucking not true, isn't it your responsibility to correct the person on your panel? Say, well, that's not true. Oh, he that never happened. But the other thing I'm going to criticize here is this one, David. Okay, I just put it up on the screen. So I support whoever I supported. Just my opinion. I don't understand that, David. So you're going to have to elaborate. So, okay. So if someone came up here and they were saying something I knew was absolutely not true, I'm absolutely going to correct you. All right. So apparently, so what happened last night was I was listening to Amber for a little bit. I was timing out the bad people. Several known trolls, such as Brutal Mafia, decided to pay a visit under his many, many alts. So we took turns whacking him on the head with a wrench, as we call it. And so it was Jamie's turn to give his side. So since she was on for probably 3.5 hours, by then, 4 maybe, I decided to switch my screen to go to Jamie and support Jamie last night. Because I said in the chat, I said in Amber's chat last night, I'm not gonna pull my support from Jamie. And David, you can support whoever you fucking want to on here. I'm not here to say you can support this one or that one. It's just last night was terrible. It was one of the worst chats to be in a very long time. Hey Tracy. So I went over to Jamie's. I said hello. I participated in his chat as always. Yeah, we both said the same thing, Wyoming. We both said the same thing. And I started getting jumped for it. You see how this little thing works over there with all those haters? That chat was full of hatred. So I went over to Jamie's and went over to support him, listen to his side of the story, as a lot of people should do, by the way. And so I get accused of talking smack about Amber. I never said one fucking bad thing about Amber in Jamie's chat. I don't think anyone did. We were just, I think the worst comment I recall from Jamie's chat last night was we were disappointed. Some people were disappointed in the way the chat was being run, or it was a drag show. It was being run by like Dorothy's, however you want to call it. Some people were genuinely disappointed. Some people were absolutely disappointed. So then what happened was, this pisses me off, so I'm just gonna say it. Jamie was accused of misgendering Jax. That is fucking false. So whoever that bitch was who decided to go and twist that and run over to Amber's chat and say that, there's something absolutely wrong with you. So that appears in the chat or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened. If it was heard, or, and even if Jamie did, he didn't mean to do that. So Then Jax decides to take the Scarlet Witch. He just wants to call people gay for no reason. He thought, oh, being called gay isn't an insult. Like it was to be celebrated. I'm gay too. And I was offended. I was offended. It wasn't the fact that Jax accused him of being gay. Okay? Or called him gay or whatever the deal was. It was the part that went afterwards that was offensive to me. Then he started bullying, being a bully to Jamie. And I called that gay bashing or straight bashing. Trying to shame somebody for their sexual orientation, whether it be straight, gay, bi, transgender, or whatever. Using it as an insult was offensive because of the way Jax was using it. Absolutely, Scarlet Witch. It's hey, Nilbog. So after hearing everyone's experiences in that chat, I'm kind of glad I couldn't be there for it. I didn't even know she was live until after getting to Lycan's live an hour late. Well, I didn't know she was live either, Nilbog, until I get a chat message behind the scenes of people getting dragged. You know? Yeah, it was horrible. And then mods were getting screamed at for trying to control the situation. You had two sides of the mods. Let's just put it that way. You had two sides. You had the anti Jamie mods, and then you had the pro Jamie ones. What I had to do is let regular opinions go and just time out the ones that were acting really bad, the ones making threats, the ones name calling, the ones that were trolling. Blocking the known trolls coming in that are not there for to give an opinion or chat. That's how I had to run that. You got a good point, Scarlet Witch. Jax wouldn't like trans to be used in an offensive way Well, at least he shouldn't accept that. So why should some kind of thing to others? Yeah. Yes, this is the thing. If you don't like it done to you, you shouldn't be doing it to other people. This is the thing. Even if you're angry at people, you shouldn't be on a panel screaming like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. You shouldn't be putting down someone's sexual orientation, especially on YouTube, because someone comes in to chat or says something behind the scenes. I don't know how it went down, and says they were misgendered. Did you ever? All right. Anyone can come into a chat and find something that will trigger that person while they're on panel, and then they'll start screaming for entertainment purposes. I've seen it happen before. I've seen it happen several times actually, where someone comes into chat reporting something, and sometimes it's not even true. So then they have people who clip it for content. And another criticism is this. All right. Jax was on panel. It's not his place to sit there and tell the channel owner what to do. Okay. Here's the facts of the matter. It's Amber's channel. It's her rules. It's Amber's rules. She let everyone know what they were. And you had some mods that were violating them. I'll just put it that way. They were doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. So, with Amber saying what her guidelines were, if they do something, just time them out, and I'll get to it. But unfortunately, that never happened. So I'm not this part is not to drag Amber, is to give constructive criticism so she could do better next time. Because many of us, because a few of us went in there last night to try to help her. All right. We tried to help her contain the situation. We saw with our own eyes that trolls were coming in. We saw that haters were coming in. And even Wyoming, I was asking people to be respectful. And that wasn't happening. So after I was warning them, me and Wyoming were telling people to be respectful last night. Then we started timing them out. And timing them out. A few people, I had a ban last night because they were just trolls. The trolls that every channel around here bans. But we had a lot of people unbanning people because they liked the they wanted the hype, they wanted the hatred, they liked the disrespect. They weren't. Yup, exactly, Wyoming. If you mod for a channel, you do what the channel owner wants to do. You don't do what you want to do. Ding, 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 ding. So I think, so I'm just going to give my point of view on the whole thing. I understand. I do understand. Amber was. I do understand Amber was angry. I would be pretty pissed if I had a boyfriend or an ex-boyfriend that lied to me. I'm just going to be just, all right, or didn't tell me something, or, yeah, no bug. Mods were attacking each other too. That's just, it was disgusting. It was utterly disgusting. Anything that can go wrong with live stream went wrong last night. It's like something that can come out of Dorothy's. Over at Dorothy's. Just saying. It was that bad. So, Sarah, absolutely. And here's the thing, though. To be perfectly honest, I think she has too many mods. Just saying. I kind of Sarah can if it no bug. If my chat got that bad, I probably would have closed my chat. If I couldn't handle it, or I couldn't, I'd either pick a few people. I'd either pick a few. I'd maybe pick 5 people in my chat to be temporary mods for the night, or I'd shut down my chat. Those would be my 2 options if I had ran into an issue. But here's the thing, Sarah. Women are more emotional than men. Yeah, David, absolutely. But you had people. The mods weren't being respectful to each other. So why should the other people in chat be respectful? So people picked up the energy in there, and here's the one thing. Here's the one person in chat I didn't agree with last night, but I will give her an honorable mention because she was fair. This is Excuse Me Al. She didn't go after me. She didn't jump on me. But she didn't call me any names. She didn't. She didn't call me any names. She didn't falsely accuse me of anything. By the way, what she did was she asked me a few rhetorical questions instead. And she asked me a few rhetorical questions, and at least she asked the question. I'm not sure if this is exactly how she phrased it, but she asked, "What would you do if you were modding and the entire content was against Jamie or..." So that was a rhetorical question. Bingo, Sarah. I agree with you on that. So, yeah, Wyoming, sort of. So, I'm not going to get into that. But I actually answered. I gave an honest answer and said, well, I'd either leave the chat or stop watching, or I'd just put my feelings aside, and which I do on some streams, by the way, if I disagree with the content. Anyway, true, Sarah, but there was I'm not going to name this channel, but she did one day a stream. I didn't agree with the content, but at the same time, yep, Siren, you're absolutely right. You also enforce YouTube's rules to protect the stream, not to promote an agenda. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it really disappointed me. And I agree with Nilbog They should have had that phone conversation beforehand, and maybe none of this would have transpired. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say this. Soccer Mom made an accusation against Jamie, which was pathetic on its face. She said that Jamie came into Amber's stream last night and made threats. So I tagged her and said, I never seen proof of that. Jamie doesn't go into streams and make threats. It's not like him. So then she elaborates and said, well, he came in and said, there's a cost to having this stream. And it may cost our friendship. Now, I'm just going to say this. All right. That is not a threat. That is not a damn threat. Was it the nicest thing to say? No. It wasn't. It wasn't the nicest thing to say to Amber, but I see Jamie's point of view here with he felt heartbroken. Yeah, absolutely, Siren. And I don't do that. I never did that. There are some people on some people's channels that I'm wrenched that I don't like. But I don't push block because I don't like them. The only time I'll push timeout or block is if they're name calling, trying to start a fight, or they do something out of the ordinary, or they're a known troll or troublemaker. Like, let me say something that would be out of the ordinary. Would be an alt account that comes in. At first, they're funny, but they're impersonating someone. They come in impersonating someone, trying to be funny. But then they have that person's dead relative as their profile picture. Yup. Wyoming. So the one day I decided, okay, let me try to work this out with this person. I asked the alt, whoever it was, to change their profile picture real quick. What did I get? I got middle fingers and an argument. So that's just an example. Because I don't like to block anybody, really. I'm just saying, I believe everyone has the right to their opinion as long as you're respectful. But I don't find coming in as someone trying to be a little funny and then coming in as someone's dead relative as that goes too far. Yeah, yeah, no bug, absolutely. I'm pretty quick on it. I'm pretty quick, so I catch on real quick. So I catch on real quick. So it's yeah, yeah, Scarlet Witch. Yeah, but she was asked to stop by the creator or the mod to stop. Yeah, it's not a good look at all. Because we had incidents around here where people make alts to troll people with their dead relatives' names and with their pictures, and so I gave the one alt one night a chance to change the photo, but all I got was lip. So that's where that went. Because I don't like to sit there and push the ban button. I like to try to work with the person first. You know, I like to tell them to stop fighting. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, Scarlet Witch. It's up to said creator too. It's up to the said creator, and it was really. I'm just gonna say this. It was a real slap in the face. It was really a slap in the face to everyone over here that was trying to get everything under control. It was a slap. I'm sorry. Some of us feel hurt. We feel hurt too. Yeah, it's okay, Scarlett, to have an opinion. Everyone's being respectful. That's the point. I think, Jess, that was a few days ago, actually. That was a few days ago. That was a few days ago. So yeah, I just feel hurt. I feel like it was a slap in the face. And everyone that was over there that did a good job. You did your best. Let's just put it that way. It was a shit show and don't feel bad. Because I even began second guessing myself last night. Should I have gone over there in the first place? Yeah, that was me last night. I was second guessing myself. I don't know why. Maybe because it was a big failure or something. It just and then these people, some like Tinksy, Savannah, and Cam, Deadly Queens was no good either last night. Hooker decided to unblock a few. Like nothing was getting done. And then people that were annoying to some of the anti Jamie crew, they started getting blocked. And it was like, what the fuck? So I'm supposed to sit there and let all these anti Jamie comments go through. But if a pro Jamie comment or question comes through, I'm supposed to sit there and say something about it or give them the third degree. Not happening. Not happening. And I said from the start that I'm not going to sit there and turn my back on Jamie just because. Hmm. Well, Navigator, I want to say this. About Tinksy. She's a big Amy simp. I'll just give my take on that. I don't think she was there for Amber last night. I think she was there for Amy. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but and I tend to agree with a few people over at Lindsay's tonight. I think it was yeah, you're absolutely right, Wyoming. She's from the Bam Bam situation. Was she siding with Jamie and then siding with Amber a few days later? I have no clue, Scarlett. So the message that Jamie shared, the private message that Jamie shared last night was chilling. I have Navigator. Oh, Pretty does? Okay. Yeah, Scarlett. She was on Jamie's panel and then comes over at Amber's. It's so she was over at Amber's and I saw a lot of flip flopping too. So it was it was like a big ouch. So Navigator, I had interactions with her for months and months. So I know Tinksy. I'm just not I don't hate Tinksy. It's here's the thing. With Tinksy. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it to you. She's weird sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, she can be. Wyoming. She can be like that. She can be like that, and sometimes she's a bitch. Sometimes she's nice to everyone. It's yeah, Scarlett. Some people have no loyalty, no backbone. TT's one of them. And no bugs. That's the problem I had with the message in general. I didn't like the dragging. I'm saying, what do you expect when you're sitting there being the ex girlfriend, angry? I believe Amber was angry. She was angry at Jamie for not telling her the truth. I totally understand. I've been there, but I don't agree with how it went down. She had every right to talk about how she felt or talk about her feelings. Hey, I'm even talking about my feelings, but I'm not going to be on here for 10 hours. Yeah, and Shelly's right. People were feeling uncomfortable last night because people like both Jamie and Amber. It was very uncomfortable. Just because Amber's angry, she didn't handle it the right way, in my opinion. But I never said, I'm not saying she doesn't have the right to speak out. She doesn't have the right. I didn't say that she didn't have the right to talk about her feelings. It's just when it came to Jamie, I felt like it was a drag fest last night. Yeah, Scarlet Witch could have been subconsciously or consciously. I don't know. She was angry. She wasn't feeling the best. Yeah, it should be addressed, and I'm addressing it now because it's totally, totally. And then some of the people that supported Amber, supported Jamie, we get slapped in the face for trying to help last night. And that's not right either. Yes, I admit I timed some people out. I think I banned one person that was Brutal Mafia. I could have banned another troll that came in. That was it. That was it. Anyone else just got timed out. And then I'm getting accused of timing everybody out with an anti Jamie opinion. That is totally fucking false. If you sat there last night while I was on there and you were calling people names and you were being disrespectful, yes, I timed your ass out. or Wyoming did, or another mod. That's probably over here now. And any mod over there that did the right thing, I congratulate you. And if you're one of those mods that sat there with a hate agenda, says, oh, trying to convince Amber that she was abused, which isn't fucking true. You need some serious couch time. Just because Amy says so doesn't mean it's true. Oh, this is just getting to be. Oh. All right, everyone. Yeah, that too, Jess, And it doesn't change the fact that Amy is still wrong. She shouldn't be broadcasting Amber's business and Amber and Jamie's business over to YouTube. She's a big part of this whole thing going kaboom. Yeah, it's like people are in. Here's the thing. I think Jamie was right over at Lindsay's. People are in her ear. They're trying to convince her that she's been abused. Jamie's a scumbag, and it's like she was riled up before that live even took place, and and we all see the end result. All right, we all see the end result. It was a shit show, and yeah, she has absolutely every right to express her feelings. What I didn't like on both live streams was it was dragging. And she paid for it with the people that were in her chat last night. She had some very big scuzz buckets. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amy shit stirred, and I'm sure I hear she's apologizing. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, absolutely, Wyoming. People were saying Jamie abused Amber, but Amber said, I'm not abused. So I was told by the horse's mouth I wasn't abused. So it's none of anyone's business. But this whole thing has to play out on a public stage, and we got Amy to thank for that one. And a so-called 8-hour phone call. Well, I'm just going to say this, all right? I'm just going to say 10-hour live, 8-hour phone call. Don't sound far-fetched now. But so I named this turnaround Bright Eyes because you never know who's in those little chats are ready to bite you. Yeah, I hope so too. And I hope I actually hope Amber learns something from her mistakes. We're not trying to sit there and drag Amber here. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to say, hey Amber, you fucked up. You fucked up, Amber. What can you do to for this not to happen again? She let her emotions get in the way. She let people rile her up. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people I never seen before. I said, who the fuck is this person talking to me? Like that, mouthing off to me. Who the fuck is this? I said, I'm not gonna sit there and listen to you. Yeah, I've told her I told her right to her face. Everything she did was wrong. But yeah, she did me wrong. She did all her her decent mods wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, I hope she knows that. I have nothing against Amber personally. It's just some of us feel hurt for the way we were treated in her chat last night. And PB&J was treated horribly. Navigator, Sarah, Lindsay, all people that support Amber. And maybe subconsciously, Amber wasn't really stopped reading the chat because she was in denial. She said, oh, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. This isn't happening to me. Why is this happening to me? It's Absolutely, Sarah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope, and here's the thing. I hope that Jamie and Amber can work this out, but I don't know about that. And I'm going to respond to that real quick, Wyoming. And if they do become friends, it won't be the same. All right. There'll always be that distrust there. I'm just here to point out this was wrong. I tend to speak out on what's right and what's wrong. And I didn't agree with Jamie when he put up a community post months back. And I spoke out against that. I told Jamie right to his face. I'm not afraid to say something right to someone's face. All right. So I often get accused of going along with Jamie. No, I'm my own person. If I don't like something or it's kind of shady, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Jamie, that's not right." It's. But a lot of the time, some of these times, I have to sit there and put myself in this person's shoes or that person's shoes, and if I can't rationalize it, it's like I like to think we're better than them in a way over there. We are 10 times better. We don't act the way that they do. So, all right, everyone. So, who wants to play a trivia game? Yeah, I agree with you. So, all right, we're gonna continue with the 80s and 90s trivia set. We got movies, music, TV, sports, and pop culture. So, first one to put in which category they want gets picked. All right, everyone. First person. Okay, Wyoming. Thank you for coming. TV. All right. True or false? La Femme Nikita was also a television series that ran for 10 seasons. So, true or false? La Femme Nikita was also a television series that ran for 10 seasons. Okay, no bog. You got it. False. 5 seasons. All right, no bog. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture. Music. What was Jan Arden's biggest hit of the 90s? What was Jan Arden's biggest hit of the 90s? You got it, Siren. All right. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? It's okay, Nilbog. Okay, Simon, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Pop culture. All right. What iconic American shoe was about to be discontinued when it was rediscovered by fashion designers in 1994, causing a 2,000% increase in sales? What iconic American shoe was about to be discontinued when it was rediscovered by fashion designers in 1994, causing a 2,000% increase in sales? No, not Buster Brown. So shoes. An icon. No, not titties. What iconic American shoe was about to be discontinued when it was rediscovered by fashion designers in 1994, causing a 2,000% increase in sales? Not Puma. Keep naming them. Designer shoes. Nope. Woof woof. Woof woof. Not Gucci. Not Dr. Martens. Not. They were real popular in the 90s. Not Aldo. Okay, hey Kelsey. What iconic American shoe was about to be discontinued when it was rediscovered by fashion designers in 1994, causing a 2,000% increase in sales? Not Fendi. Here's your clue. Woof woof. Not Skechers. Hey Lisa. Not Keds, not Louis Vuitton. They're no, not Dick. I'd like to suck yours though. Woof woof. Okay, they shit all over the place. Some of them shit all over the place. Woof woof. They're born in litters. Amy and Retro, you're close, Kelsey. So what's another name for a dog? You got it, no bog. Hush puppies. Alrighty. Categories are movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon. Yeah, that sounds about Amy and Retro. That sounds about right. They're dogs. Okay, it's your pick, Rhett. It's your pick, no bog. Pop culture? All right. What hip hop apparel company, Fubu, was launched in 1992 in New York? What is FUBU an acronym for? So the hip hop apparel company FUBU was launched in 1992 in New York. What is FUBU an acronym for? You got it, Kelsey. For us, by us. All right, Kelsey. What category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Movies? All right. Sick Boy, Dimbolt Spud, and Psycho Bedgie are all characters in what British movie? All right. Sick Boy, Dimbolt Spud, and Psycho Bedgie are all characters in what British movie? You got it, Lisa. Train spotting. Okay, it's your pick. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon. Movies? All right. A series of unexpected events create chaos, all for the sake of weed, cash, and two unique shotguns in what movie? A series of unexpected events create chaos, all for the sale of weed, cash, and two unique shotguns in what movie? So, a series of unexpected events create chaos, all for the sake of weed, cash, and two unique shotguns in what movie? So, this is the 80s or 90s movie. Okay, anyone? Nobody knows? Okay. Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels. Ouch. I don't think anyone would have got that one. Okay. Here's another movie question. In what movie does Nicolas Cage switch faces with John Travolta? So, in what movie does Nicolas Cage switch faces with John Travolta? You got it, Kelsey. Face off. All right. What category would you like? Pop culture? All right. What company founded in 1920, Seattle, quickly expanded in the 90s with a demand for grunge apparel like flannel shirts and cargo pants? What company founded in 1920 in Seattle quickly expanded in the 90s with the demand for grunge apparel like flannel shirts and cargo pants? It's okay, Siren. So it's a Seattle company that expanded in the 90s with a demand for grunge apparel like flannel and cargo pants. You got it, Lisa. Hey, Mama Bear. Welcome. Okay, Lisa, what category would you like? Music? What MC Hammer song samples from Rick James' Super Freak? What MC Hammer song samples from Rick James' Super Freak? Hey, Julie, you got it. Can't touch this. All right, Julie. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, Julie? TV? All right. What was the name of the hockey goaltender who married Carla on Cheers? What was the name of the hockey goaltender who married Carla on Cheers? Okay, I'll take that, Siren. Eddie. All right, Siren, your pick. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? You got it, Siren. Eddie LeBeck. Sports. Who won his first 11 PGA Tour Player of the Year awards in 1997? Who won his first 11 PGA Tour Player of the Year awards in 1997? You got it. We got three correct answers, and Julie A rang in first. So, okay, Julie. Okay, what category would you like? Music? All right. What Radiohead song begins? When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just an angel. Your skin makes me cry. What Radiohead song begins when you were here before? Couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You got it, Mama Bear. All right. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon? Music? All right. By what name was Norman Cook better known in the 90s? By what name was Norman Cook better known in the 90s? Aw, Siren. By what name was Norman Cook better known as in the 90s? No, Norman Cook. What was he known as professionally, Siren? No, not Suge Knight. Not Biggie Smalls. 90s. Norman Cook. What was he known as professionally? No, not a comedian. He's a singer. Okay, nobody knows. Fat Boy Slim. So that so Norman Cook was known as Fat Boy Slim. All right, we'll get another music question. What alternative rock band's debut single was You Get What You Give? What alternative rock band's debut single was You Get What You Give? Oh, TT should learn that song. Good title. Not Tesla. So, what alternative rock band's debut single was You Get What You Give? No, not the Chili Peppers. Not the Rolling Stones. Not Alice in Chains. Okay, the second word for this band is Another word for extremist. Or a new idea. No, not the Foo Fighters, not Pearl Jam. No, not Rage Against the Machine. Okay, what alternative rock band's debut single was You Get What You Give? Anybody? Okay, I don't think anyone's going to get this. So it's New Radicals. So we'll pick another one. What song has the chorus Exit light, enter night, take my hand, we're off to Neverland? What song has the chorus Exit light, enter night, take my hand, we're off to Neverland? Me either, Mama Bear. Okay, we got correct answers. All right. No, Bob, you got it. All right, no, Bob, what category would you like? Spelling don't count here, no, Bog. Movies, music, TV, sports, pop culture. Okay, Julie, what category would you like? Oh, okay, never mind. No, Bog got TV. All right. Jim Carrey's first major dramatic role was in what 1998 movie? So Jim Carrey's first major dramatic role was in what 1998 movie? So Jim Carrey, his first dramatic role was in what movie? You got it, Siren. Okay, what category would you like, Siren? Kelsey, oh dear. Poop culture. All right. Half belt and half purse. This accessory reached its height of popularity in the 80s. Half belt and half purse. This accessory reached its height of popularity in the 80s. You got it, Julie. Fanny packs. All right, Julie, what category would you like? Movies? All right. In what Mike Judge movie did someone say, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays? In what Mike Judge movie did someone say, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays? Okay, Mike Judge movie. Did someone say, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays? Nope, not Beavis and Butthead, not Sandman. No, not Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Okay, the Empire State Building has plenty of this. Mike Judge is the director. Someone says, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays. So, okay, here's the clue again. The Empire State Building has plenty of this. True, but think of the inside of the Empire State Building. What does it have plenty of? Not stairs, but it does have plenty of stairs. No, not anal. You go down the hallways. What's there? They have it at they had it at the World Trade Center. Not lights. Printers, fax machines, phones, computers. No, not beams. You got it, Kelsey. Plenty of office space. So that was the name of the movie. My Empire State Building is way more fun, I'm sure. All right, Kelsey H. What category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? TV. All right. Panic at Malibu Pier was the pilot episode for what very popular TV show? So, Panic at Malibu Pier was the pilot episode for what very popular TV show? Panic at Malibu Pier. Okay, Siren, you got it. Baywatch. Okay, Siren, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, bud? Sports. All right. What team won the first three consecutive World Series starting in 1998? What team won the first of three consecutive World Series starting in 1998? Got it. Okay, we got a correct answer. Yankees. All right, Kelsey H. What category would you like? La 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 la. Movies. All right. In American History X, who played a former neo Nazi skinhead trying to prevent his younger brother from going down the same wrong path? Okay, you got it, Julie. All right, Julie, what category would you like? Pop culture. All right. What were well-bottomed pants rebranded in the 90s? What were bell-bottom pants rebranded in the 90s? Bell-bottom pants rebranded in the 90s. What were they? Okay, Kelsey, you got it. A flare. Okay, what category would you like, Kelsey? TV? Okay, when Cheers ended, how many kids did Carla have? When Cheers ended, how many kids did Carla have? 6, 7, or 8? No, not 6. So it's either 6, 7, or 8. Okay, Kelsey, you got the correct answer. 8. All right, you get to pick again. Yeah, she's killing it tonight. Pop culture? What popular workout video was created by Greg Smithy as his hip hop aerobics club in Anchorage, Alaska? What popular workout video was created by Greg Smithy at his hip hop aerobics club in Anchorage, Alaska? No, not Sweating to the Oldies. That's what's his name? Richard Simmons? No, not Tabo. I, well, Nilbog has the clue to the answer. I'll tell you that. Has something to do with your butt. Keeping your butt in shape. You got it, Siren. Buns of steel. All right. You get next pick. Well, Nilbog got it right this time, so. Yeah, I remember that tape. Music? Alrighty. What group included Gwen Stefani? What group included Gwen Stefani? Yep. You got it, Siren. I sung it on your panel last week or on Sunday, so okay, no doubt. All right, Siren. What category this time? Music. Okay. What does REM stand for? What does REM stand for? Okay, Siren, you got it. So did Neil, Bog, and Julie, so you get to pick again, Siren. Pop. Okay, we'll do pop. Okay. First released in 1982, what actors' workout videos gained worldwide popularity? First released in 1982, what actors' workout videos gained worldwide popularity? Okay, we got two correct answers, and Julie A. rang in first with that one, so is Jane Fonda. All right, Julie, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture? Movies? All right. After a 20-year hiatus, what war film did Terrence Malick direct in 1998? After a 20-year hiatus, what war film did Terrence Malick direct in 1998? Not Platoon. So after a 20-year hiatus, what war film did Terrence Malick direct in 1998? Nope, not Saving Private Ryan, not Casualties of War. Not Glory. All right, not Whole. All right, here's a clue. What do you stand behind at the subway platform? So, what do you stand behind at the subway platform? No, neither of those are correct. So, you stand behind something at the subway platform waiting for your train. No, not Glory Hole. What do you stand behind waiting for a train on the platform? For safety? Some places it's yellow, but okay. I'll take that. No bog. The thin red line. The thin red line is the name of the movie, and you get to pick no bog. Okay, no bog. I'm just waiting on you. What category would you like? Music? All right. What Aerosmith song was written for the movie Armageddon? What Aerosmith song was written for the movie Armageddon? Yep, Siren, you got it. Don't want to miss a thing. Okay, Siren, it's your turn. TV. All right. What family lived next door to The Simpsons? This one's easy. What family lived next door to The Simpsons? Ned Flanders. Yep. All right, Siren. What category would you like? TV again or movies? All right. In what manner did Rita Hayworth and Rachel Welch appear in The Shawshank Redemption? In what manner did Rita Hayworth and Rachel Welch appear in The Shawshank Redemption? Hey, Missy K, and you got it right. Posters, pinups. Okay, Missy K, you get to pick. Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture. What would you like? Love. Pop culture? All right. What terry cloth accessories were popular with aero bicing? What terry cloth accessories were popular with while aero bicycling? I'd rephrase that with exercising. So, what terry cloth accessories were popular with while exercising? Okay, Missy K, what kind of wristbands? I'll give that to you. Do you know? Yeah, I get. Okay, okay. I'll give it to Missy K. So, sweatbands, like on the wrists, wristbands, another word for it. So, okay, Missy K, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon? Pop culture. All right. Oh, this one's easy. What Hollywood madam faced charges of pandering and tax evasion in 1994, but refused to divulge her client list? What Hollywood madam faced charges of pandering and tax evasion in 1994, but refused to divulge her client list. You got it, Missy K. Heidi Fleiss. Okay, you get to pick again, Missy K. Pop culture. All right. Which televangelist was sentenced to 45 years in federal prison for fraud in 1989, but was released in 1994? Which televangelist was sentenced to 45 years in federal prison for fraud in 89, but was released in 1994? You got it, Missy K. Hey, Violet. Okay, Missy K. You're on. You pick again. Pop culture. All right. What actor had a sex tape scandal in 1988 featuring him and two young women? What actor had a sex tape scandal in 1988 featuring him and two young women? Mm-hmm. Rob Lowe. I think one was underage, to be honest, if I remember correctly. So, all right, Missy K, what category would you like? Pop culture again? Pop culture. All right. What was a jelly brand? What was a jelly brand? Okay, what was a jelly brand? No, no. What was a jelly brand? And I'm not talking about jellies as in food. Me either. I never heard of this. No, not Jelly Belly. Okay, looking at the answer. Think of breast implants. But think of the material. And then think of a jewelry item. Okay, you got the first one, Missy K. You got the first word. Now, everyone has to think of the a jewelry accessory. Okay, no Bog, you got it. All right, no Bog, what category would you like? Yeah, I never heard of um a silicone bracelet, often neon. Pop culture. All right. What 80s jacket often featured a lot loud neon colors and could be wadded up into a compact bundle? What 80s jacket often featured a loud neon colors and could be wadded up into a compact bundle? No, not a leisure suit. Oh, you have, Missy K? You got it. No Bog. Windbreakers. All right, no Bog. What category would you like? Music. All right. Who rocks the kabash or the cabas? Or okay, who rocks the CASBAH? Oh, you got it. No Bog. All right. Didn't have to write it out. So, all right. No Bog. What category would you like? Movies. All right. What Coen Brothers film follows a dramatically escalating gang war over liquor distribution? What Coen Brothers film follows a dramatically escalating gang war over liquor distribution? Okay, what Coen Brothers film follows a dramatically escalating gang war over liquor distribution? Hmm. Anyone? Anybody? I have no clue, Missy K. Who's in it? No, no, Bob, that's not it. So, what movie were you thinking of, Missy K? Sometimes the guess is right. So no, that's not correct. All right, the answer is Miller's Crossing. So I'm going to pick another movie question. Who plays Johnny Depp's love interest in Edward Scissorhands? Who plays Johnny Depp's love interest in Edward Scissorhands? Okay, we got two correct answers, and Missy K rang in first. All right, Winona Ryder. All right. Okay, Missy K, what category would you like? Pop culture again. All right, let's pick up. What the heck was a deedly bobber? What the heck was a deedly bobber? So what the heck is that? Was a deedly bobber? So what the heck was a deedly bobber? So what was it? It's some kind of product. Anyone? No idea? Headband with antenna-like springs attached. Ew. All right, here's another pop culture question. What pocket-laden pants are also known as combat trousers? What pocket-laden pants are also known as combat trousers? Hey, Rachel. Okay, you're gonna have to be more specific, Missy K. What pocket-laden pants are also known as combat trousers? You got it, Nilbog. Cargo pants. All right. Okay, your first answer was correct. So all right, Nilbog, what category would you like? Pop culture? All right. In 1991, who was the first black model to appear on the cover of Time? In 1991, who was the first black model to appear on the cover of Time? So who was the first black model to appear on the cover of Time magazine? You got it. Got it, Rachel. So we got movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture. Rachel, what would you like? I'm so sorry, Lonnie. Love and light to your dad, all right? Music? All right. Who recorded the song Footloose for the film of the same name? So who recorded the song Footloose for the film of the same name? Okay, I got two correct answers and no bog rang in first. And Kenny Loggins. And Rachel got it too, so all right, no bog. What category would you like? Pop culture. All right. Who rose to fame in the 90s as the face of Heroin Chick? Who rose to fame in the 90s as the face of Heroin Chick? So, who rose to fame in the 90s as the face of Heroin Chick? Okay, we got two correct answers. Kelsey H got it first. So Kate Moss. All right, Kelsey H, what category would you like? You'll take pop culture too? All right. What type of jean fastening became more popular in the 90s? What type of jean fastening became more popular in the 90s? Okay, Mama Barry, you got it. Button flies. All right, Mama Bear, what category would you like? Movies, music, TV, sports, or pop culture, hon? Music? All right. Let's see here. All right. According to Guns N' Roses, where is the grass green and the girls pretty? According to Guns N' Roses, where is the grass green and the girls pretty? Okay, we got a bunch of correct answers, and Mama Bear got ringing first. So, all right, Mama Bear, you want music? Music again? Pop culture. All right. In the song Closing Time, who knows who they want to take them home? In the song Closing Time, who knows who they want to take home? TT. Closing time. Who knows who they want to take home? I think they want who sings it. So in the song Closing Time, who knows who they want to take them home? So does anyone know who sings that? I don't know. All right. So since that, all right, we'll pick another question. That was Semisonic was the answer. All right, what song by the Verve was considered a defining track of the Britpop era? What song by the Verve was considered a defining track of the Britpop era? Anyone? All right. The answer is Bittersweet Symphony. Okay, here's the next one. I think someone will know this one. Who was too sexy for his shirt? Who was too sexy for his shirt? Milan, Japan, and his cat. Okay, Mama Bear, you got it. Right said Fred. All right. What category would you like, Mama Bear? Yep, Mama got it. Movies. All right. Who directed Dances with Wolves? Who directed Dances with Wolves? Ooh, yeah, he's yummy. Okay, no, Bog, you got it. You got it. So, okay. No, Bog, what category would you like? Pop culture? Alrighty. Who was the first who was the world's first computer generated TV host? Who was the world's first computer generated TV host? First computer generated TV host. Okay, no Bog, you got it. Max Headroom. Yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? All right. Got time for a few more questions. So, okay, no, bye. What would you like? Music? All right. What Billy Joel song features rapid fire lyrics that try to simulate the news from the year of his birth to 1989? So, what Billy Joel song features rapid fire lyrics that try to encapsulate the news from the year of his birth to 1989? And Kelsey H got it. All right, we didn't start the fire. Okay, Kelsey, what category would you like? Pop culture. All right. What company invested $150 million in Apple in 1997? What company invested $150 million in Apple in 1997? So this might be a pretty tricky. Oh, you got it, Nilbog. App, yeah, Apple. Oh, I thought you got the answer. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. What company invested in Apple? No, not IBM. IBM got bought out. Not Macintosh. Macintosh and Apple are the same company. So no, she didn't get it. No, Bog. So what company invested $150 million into Apple in 1997? You're just giving other names for Apple. Except for Kelsey, she gave IBM, which is incorrect. No, not Sony. Think of an entity you'd least expect would invest into Apple. I wouldn't have suspected it. So who? No, not Commodore. So who's? Think of Oh, I didn't have to say anything. Nobody just got it. Microsoft. So Microsoft invested money in Apple, their number one competitor. I said, whoa. So okay, no bog. What category would you like? Leave it to Bill Gates. At least he saw some promise in Apple to invest into his competition, is pop culture. Okay. Who likes big butts and cannot lie? Who likes big butts and he cannot lie? You got it. No bug. Sir Mix-a-Lot. So, all right. You get to pick Sir Mix-a-Lot. Pop culture again. All right. So, what 1995 film brought the antics of Jackie Chan to mainstream America? So, what 1995 film brought the antics of Jackie Chan to mainstream America? I know you'll get it. We got some smart people here. So, what 1995 film brought the antics of Jackie Chan to mainstream America? Okay, here's a clue. Part of the title of the movie is one of the five boroughs of New York City. So, if you want to get the correct movie, oh, I know who. Oh, so you don't know anything about Jackie Chan? I never really watched the movies, but I know who he is. So to get the right movie, part of the title is one of the five boroughs of New York City. One of the five boroughs of New York City is in the title. So you got to know, Bog. Okay, Nilbog. We're gonna have the final question of the night. So you get to pick. You're not here for 3 hours, so pop culture again. All right. Who was killed by Detective Blank Bullet during filming of The Crow? So who was killed by a defective Blank Bullet during the filming of The Crow? You got it, Siren. You got it. All right, everyone. I've been on here for 3 hours, 12 minutes to be precise. And I want to thank everyone for coming. And I hope everyone had fun. So don't forget, you can sign up for a membership or super chat, Cash App, or PayPal. And oh, thank you, Siren. And I want to thank everyone again for coming. And I wish you did too, Rachel. I wish you did too, but so all right, everyone. Until next time. Good night or good morning or whatever, wherever you are. So yeah, this is what I like to do with trivia. Have fun. So, all right, everyone. Bye bye.